I'm Sandra Gay.
And I'm Katie Clouderbuck.
We are in the Assistive Technology Center in the Caregiver Resource Center at Mac Incorporated. Thanks for joining us for our handy dandy video series. Hi, thanks for joining us for this week's handy dandy video session. And all month long in the month of March, we are talking about caregivers and some different resources for them to help make life just a little bit easier. One of the things we're going to talk about today, it's called mental health in later life. Now, isn't that cover beautiful? It just looks so relaxing. But mental health is a huge, huge issue as we age. And this book, it's done by the Mental Health Association of Maryland, and it has some really great information in it. One of the things I love best about this book is that after each section, it includes some different tips, and we'll go over a couple of those. But it talks about brain health and behavioral health, as well as some common mental health issues, some chronic mental health issues. It talks about anxiety, panic attacks, hoarding, OCD, different things that tend to happen and affect older people. It also talks about grief and how to deal with grief and that whole grieving process, which we all know someone that we've lost. I mean, we've all lost someone. So it's very good talking about that. It also talks about something that is very difficult to talk about, and that's suicide. Did you know that white men over the age of 80 are more likely to commit suicide than any other demographic? It's true. So there's really some great information in here, and I want to tell you about a couple of the tips that I saw. One of them is tips for dealing with grief. It says, practice good self-care. Make sure you're eating good, nutritious meals. Now, you know as well as I do, when you have a loss in the family, everybody's bringing you over food. Yeah. But it's still important to make sure that you're eating well-balanced diets, because you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. So that's just one of the good tips, making sure that you get some type of exercise every day, even if it's going for a walk for 15 minutes. It can calm the body as well as the mind. Another one of the tips that I like to look at, it says that you can visit Marilyn Molst, which is MOLST, for details and helpful healthcare decision-making worksheet in talking about suicide. Again, that's something that is very difficult for so many people to talk about, but it is a real problem for our seniors. So there's a lot of great information in here, even talking about substance abuse, gambling, different illnesses, depression, like that. There's a lot of information. So if you would love to have a copy of this book, we certainly have a lot of them on hand. Please make sure you stop by the Caregivers Resource Center here at MAC and pick one up today.
See you next week.